BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Quick give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Play action on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire.
Got it down the field. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throwing right. Got him in the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's James. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Yates.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Left side is Collier. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work.
Ready. Go, go.
They'll run it. Gain right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got him quickly. He breaks a tackle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right side, it's James. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Lyons. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under pressure. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Motion from the wideout. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll run the screen. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Left side, it's Diaz. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end and the plus territory. They mark it at the 49. Drops back on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 22 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Pirates, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Wild day across the sport today, and a game that, no matter the final, will affect the championship game inside Mid-American Conference.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Trying to establish the run. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. Now on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense heads out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Keeps it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Swapped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Look out! Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Gives it to the back on the draw. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Rush right in his face. Going to try to get it himself.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Working the ground game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Nowhere to go. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They were all over it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They're now up 9-0. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Out wide right, it's Phillips. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. He'll return it. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Second down, going to throw it. With the catch, it's Diaz. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Collier. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. They're all over him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give. Knocked down immediately.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team.